Hi, welcome to my bookworm sanctuary. I'm Bianca, and today I wanted to give you my June wrap up. So, with June, I didn't give you a mid month wrap up because I didn't read as many books as I did in May. So, yeah, kind of didn't see the point in updating you with a couple of books. I thought it'd be sort of boring, but I'm basically going to give you my stats and then we'll just talk about the books. I do apologise if you can hear the washing machine. It's a noisy little bugger, so yeah. But in June, I read 9 books, but one of those was a DNF, so really I read 8 books. Out of those, there was 2 3-stars, 2 4-stars, and 4 5-stars. And I read 1,967 pages. Out of those, there was 2 audio, 3 ebook, and 3 physical. And the sort of genres for those was 2 paranormal, 2 contemporary, 2 alien, and 1 reversed harem. I'm just going to pop the books up on the screen. My hands are really gross at the moment. I've had a bit of anxiety, and when that happens, I eat my hands. So I really don't want to show you my hands at the moment. They're very gross. So I'm sorry. So with the books I read, A Gift for the Alien Warrior. That was the first book I read this in June and absolutely loved it. But I went and bought the physical book. I loved it that much. And yeah, it was just fantastic. It really was. Sort of insta family amnesia trope thing going on, but basically this alien warrior is traveling space and he comes across this vessel, space vessel, seems to be in a bit of a distress. He boards it and he finds a dead alien, an unconscious human, and an infant baby in an incubator. So he decides, Taranov decides to help them, and he really does have a heart of gold. And yeah, it's basically it's the family sort of thing too. Like Taranov and Letiri are just, he's protecting her, so he sort of lies to her about the fact that they're a family. And there was a bit of angst to this, but yeah, I just don't want to give you too much away. But Taranov was really sweet, and there was no unnecessary bullshit, which could have been caused with the fact that, he was basically lying to her. But there was no, yeah, I don't want to give anything away. It was just so sweet, though. It was just so sweet. I loved it. Loved it. And then I read Keepsake by Sarina Bowen. Another book I absolutely adored. Lark and Zach are just so... Lark's been through a bit. Did she go to Guatemala? I think she went to Guatemala. Don't hold me on that. But she went overseas and she ended up getting kidnapped and went through quite an ordeal. And then she manages to get back home and hasn't been coping overly well. And so her best friend invites her to come stay for a while at the farm, the Shipley farm. And yeah, this is beautiful. Zach's been there for a while. He grew up in a religious cult, from my understanding. So yeah, all that. They just basically end up leaning on each other, and Lark's going, like I said, through a lot of shit. And yeah, it's just such an emotional read. But yeah, I absolutely adored Lark and Zach. And then I read Maku. This one is a children's book, so it's not something I usually read. But I just thought, why not? Steph from the Novelty Corner mentioned it, and I actually sort of bought it for my nephew more than myself, but I kind of wanted to read it too, so... But basically, this is just a cute, really quick little story about a student that's got to make a little short story about superheroes, and it was just really cute. It really was. It was adorable. Then I read, this one was an audiobook, Dare to Resist by Carly Phillips. This was just a 3-star. To be really honest, it was just a quick little thing I can't remember much about. I know his name was Austin. I know her name was Quinlan, something like that. And from my understanding, she was his secretary, and then she helps him out with a baby, I'm pretty sure. Can't remember. Look, it was a good book. I can't remember what really happened, so it mustn't have been that great. But it wasn't a bad book. And then I read Lost in Amber by Maddox. Absolutely love the Relic series. Adore it. Hopefully I'll get the physical copy of this book very shortly, but I read this on Kindle Unlimited. Obviously 5-star book. This one was about Lance and Yulong. They have already met about 100 years before at a dig site. And yeah, they basically run into each other again and have to go on a little bit of a goose chase for this fossil, and they meet some other characters. And yeah, the world's sort of expanding a bit, but these are just really quick, really funny, just a great time. Male romance books. I love them. Absolutely love them. Dinosaur shifters. Where can you go wrong with that? Then I read Snowed In. This again also was an audio book. I liked this. This was reverse harem. Morgan basically is skiing with her friend Switzerland, I think, and basically an avalanche happens. She gets rescued by Shane. And yeah, they start up a thing pretty much straight away. Look, it's very insta-lovey. It's reverse harem. They all have a lot of sex in an abandoned ski lodge they find while they're trying to survive, basically. And they're college students. So yeah, it was fun, but not much character development, if that makes sense. I'm sorry if you can hear my neighbours. They decided they want to yell. And then I read Home for the Alien Warrior. I wanted to continue on with the series, or at least read a little bit more of the series, because I loved A Gift for the Alien Warrior so much. Home for the Alien Warrior was good, but I didn't really like it as much as I adored A Gift for the Alien Warrior. Costa is sweet. He's nice. He's another trader, warrior, alien dude. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but the universe, the galaxy or whatever, has recently gone through a plague, disease, and it wiped out a lot of the galaxy. So everybody's still trying to recover from that, and just, the emotional scars of that, of losing your whole family, whole worlds and things like that. And humans aren't treated nicely in this. So Claire is a prisoner with these two twin alien, they're not infants, they're children, not very old. I think they're about 5, but they're really sweet. And I did like this. It was good, but it wasn't memorable. It wasn't fantastic. I liked it. And then I read Dragon Seduced by Laura Wilde. This actually was my DNA. This was an ebook and it looked right up my alley. Say about this one, it was not good, otherwise I wouldn't have stopped reading it. It wasn't not good. I couldn't really reconcile the whole, it was just too weird. The writing was just too disjointed, I guess. The writing was too disjointed. And then the last book I read of the month was Always Practice Safe Hex by Juliette Cross. I loved this book. It was fantastic. Very, very steamy. It was probably I don't know if it was the steamiest, sexiest one of them all. I think Wolf Gone Wild was pretty hot too. They all were. But yeah, I really do like Gareth. He is one hot mother. Yeah. He's grim, so we learn more about the Grim Reapers, and Livy and Gareth have to go through this little PR competition thing, and it's just sweet on how they get together. And Gareth is obviously so taken by Livy. They both are sort of scared for their feelings of each other, but then they just sort of accept it and go with the flow and have some really hot times. Do be aware there is some trigger warnings for this though. I think Juliette Cross actually warned you, but there is actual physical assault, almost physical assault. So just keep that in mind. And I loved this. It was fantastic. It was absolutely awesome. I definitely want to read some more Juliette Cross as soon as possible. Just loved it. So yeah, that was basically all the books that I read in June. So this was just my quick little wrap up. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And I hope you had a great reading month as well. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.